Hi there. I hope you're all fine and doing well wherever you are. Right. There's a couple of things in my head buzzing around for the last couple of days. And yes, of course, obviously, uh, Tariq Rahman, you know what it is? It takes a man, but from where I'm sitting, I see you as a total plonker. Now, don't get it twisted. This is a direct message from a normal guy to a person who has ruled one of the largest manpowers country in the entire world. And thanks to Almighty Allah that He turned your place so tiny that you didn't even had a tiny place to step on that soil. There's so much wrong you've done while your parents or your mother, whatever, when she was in power. Now, my message is simple, clear, one point, one goal. If I were someone like you, and if I knew that I have a mother who has, forget done, who's given me birth, that covers everything for me that is. But for you, I doubt you'll make it. You won't make it. You know what you are? You're a money-hungry, seeking Bengali man. That's what you are. That's how you used to be. You've conned a nation. Look where it left for the past 17 years. For the past 17 years, the day you've left this country, the day you've entered in other parts of the world, even from those days up to this point, you've been acting as a hero. You ain't no hero. You ain't no hero. Hero ain't like this. Look, your mother has given you birth, and you have shown colors where she gave you birth. You have hurted those people. That's why you've got no place. Anyway, I don't want to talk of politics on this. As I said earlier on, this is a direct message from a normal guy to a person who was on top of the world. And that's you, Tariq Rahman. You know, a person, you just don't hate a person instantly. When you get to know the person and the ways, you start to hate a person. But for me, I hated you. I hated every single thing of BNP, and again, I don't want to get into those things right now. But for my mother, if I If I were like you, if I had all the means and source, and if it came to me as, what do you want? Do you want all the means and source that you've earned or given by the very person who is on the deathbed on a different place? Listen, in simple way, I would just give it, I would just give it the entire world, and I would go next to my mother. But you can't. You're a player. And you're a stupid player. You're a silly player, a player with no brain. That's what you are, you know? Look, you ain't going to go back in Bangladesh. That's clear. And as we speak of the point, I personally think, with respect, I think she's no longer with this world. She's gone, if I'm not wrong. I mean, I just don't know. I'm losing out of words. I mean, you've made yourself a mockery. You are the biggest mockery. You've hurt. What shall I say? Do you have a heart? I mean, come on. You used to pretend that you're running BNP, and we normal people used to think it's one of the party in Bangladesh, and you went along. You've hurted, and now it's severe. You've literally hurted, and you've proved it, that how wrong party and how wrong type of a leader you are. There will be no BNP. That's another point I'm giving out. Because up till now, all the things I've done about 3 videos on this channel, and all the things I've said it before the genius, before the cleverest ones who are playing around on YouTube, talking of past, present and the future. Yeah? I've said it before them. I've said it before them. And I don't go put makeup before I come in front of the camera. I don't cut my scripts. My scripts are there. I'm talking to you. If it makes sense, it makes sense. I'm sure deep down, if you understand the code, you know that you cannot decode me. You've hurted Bangladesh. You've hurt your own party. There will be no party. And most of all, what really hurts me, that you just played your mother. Look, we're not stupid. We're not dumb, deaf and blind. We know. It's just that somebody needs to come out and say it. You're even now you're making money. Look, you ain't Bengali citizen holder. You're a British citizen. You're a person from England, you know. But that's good. That's good. But you can't go and see your mother. End of BNP. And keep in mind, Awami League is coming back. They will come back. They will come back, and you will pay the price. If BNP is still, or I doubt there will be any BNP. So most probably I'm talking shit. Anyway, so that was a message for you, that you just not betrayed a nation, you've betrayed your mother, and and there is nothing more. To all our subscribers, please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Subscribe all the things I'm uploading, all the good people who are talking, and share the videos. And don't forget, Awami League is the light of Bangladesh. There is no Bangladesh without Awami League. They've always been on the top. And they will always be ruling that country, sooner or later. The days are here, I can see. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Joy Sheikh Hasina, and the entire Awami League crew. Keep your head up. Peace.